Hey everybody, this is Andrew from T is for Tech. And a few weeks ago I unboxed and did an initial review of the Osmo Pocket accessory pack from DJI, and that included the Osmo Pocket mount, the scroll wheel, SD card, and this wireless adapter. And I've actually been using this quite a bit recently, just in doing videos and actually controlling the gimbal remotely while it was mounted on like a little mini tripod, which I also did a review of, so you can I'll put those in the cards above. But it's actually pretty cool, and I was kind of on the fence of whether or not this would be worth the money. But if you do get the Osmo accessory pack, and that, you know, all those things are kind of bundled together, it's probably not a bad value. I kind of wish that it was just part of the Osmo Pocket itself. Like, I'm pretty sure whatever electronics are in here are, you know, pretty tiny. They probably could have baked that all into the Osmo Pocket and just built in the wireless. Whatever, right? I mean, a lot of people are kind of irritated about the whole nickel and diming that DJI has been doing with this. But, you know, long story short, right, it is a pretty good tool for content creation and all of that. So it's a little bit annoying to have to buy all these extra accessories to make, or to add functionality and features to it, but whatever. You know, I'm past that already. I do like the device. I'm getting a lot of good video with it, doing a lot of creation with it. So it is what it is, I suppose. Still, it sucks. But anyways, long story short, so what I want to do today is just show you quickly how to set this thing up and show you how I have been using it, in case anyone cares to see, you know, a few different ways you can use this in reality, or in your content creation needs. So I'll turn this thing on. Basically, obviously, everybody knows. Turn on the Osmo Pocket. Now this has the latest firmware that's out as of today. And so what you do, you just plug it in, and then you'll see it says, you know, wireless module connected or connecting or something like that. And then it shows kind of like this little red light. And that's basically all you do on the Osmo Pocket. So then what you have to do is get your phone. So, you know, your iOS or Android or whatever you're using, or you're going to want to use to control this. And then you have to go to your Wi-Fi networks. And I've turned the screen brightness up. Hopefully you can see. But basically, the Osmo Pocket shows up as a wireless network, right? So the Osmo broadcasts a Wi-Fi network. You can connect to it with your phone, and then you can control the Osmo. Now the problem with this is then you don't have you know, wireless data or Wi-Fi when you're connected to this, but whatever, you know, so that's the trade-off. You connect to this, and then you can control the device. So I don't know if you can see that. When it's connected, the light turns green. And then so now if I load my DJI Mimo app and click on the camera, it connects, right? So you can see here, now I can control the camera, control the Osmo Pocket using this in a disconnected mode. Now, a couple other videos I've done in the past where I was showing tethering the Osmo Pocket to the phone using the USB-C on the bottom to connect to the phone. And you can do the same thing with that, right? So I guess if you don't want to buy, you know, the wireless adapter, and you get a long enough either lightning cable or USB-C cable for your phone, or if you have like a Android phone or whatever, you could, you know, theoretically buy a 10-foot cord, attach it and tether it that way, and not have to use this wireless adapter. So you do have an option if you you just kind of want to go the low budget route of doing this. You can have all the same functionality, I think, tethering it that way versus doing it over wireless. But it is, I mean, whatever you prefer, I guess, right? It's obviously there's multiple ways to accomplish this control aspect of this. So again, so it's pretty cool, right? So you can do everything. And I mean, that in and of itself is not super useful in my opinion, because really, if you're going to have this and you have a wireless, I mean, the assumption is that you have this somewhere where it's not close to you, right? So it's either on a tripod somewhere or you have it just not close to you and you want to be able to control it wirelessly. So what I have been using to do this, and I also did a review of this not too long ago. I will link to that in the card above as well. But I have this kind of all-in-one selfie stick that has a GoPro adapter on the top. If you can see that, right? So it has the GoPro kind of tripod mount thing. And then that's connected to the DJI mount, right? So if you do this, so basically what you can do is you can take this guy, you can put the Osmo Pocket in the Osmo mount. And this thing has enough clearance, I don't know if you can see this, that you can basically have it vertically on here, and the wireless thing doesn't interfere with the with the selfie stick mechanism. So you can have it kind of set vertically, right? So it's up and down. So, and then what you can do is since this one has tripod, and this extends pretty big, right? So it's pretty tall. You have a little bit more flexibility on so if you set it up this way, then you have a little bit more flexibility on what you do, right? So you can put this on a table somewhere and you can extend it up, whatever, right? So you have a little bit flexibility in where you kind of set this all up and what angle everything is at and all that, because you can adjust all this. So in this case, then you can set this kind of even farther away from you and control it with the camera, and that would actually be useful, right? So I can see an instance where maybe I want to set this up somewhere and then go ahead and program in a motion lapse and just let it sit there, or I want to just relax and kind of control the camera and do all of that with my phone. So it opens up a little bit of possibilities on your creation aspects of what you're using this for when you're not directly tethered to your phone, right? Either by having to plug the phone into the smartphone adapter, or like I said before in the other video, having that long cable attached to it. That this just at least frees you up from that. But from what I can tell, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, the only thing this gets you is just that, the abilities that you have when this thing is plugged in somehow, just disconnected, right? It's just wireless. So you can do all the same things, control the camera, all the same ways, just using your phone. I've tested this with my iPhone as well as this Galaxy Note 9. I'm more of a day-to-day Android person, so that's why I use this. But it should work equally well on any phone that can run the Mimo app and connect via Wi-Fi. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know in the comments if this is something any of you have and think it's useful, or if you found any cool uses for the wireless adapter that maybe I don't know about or I'm missing. But again, I don't know if I would go out and purchase this just alone, because I think it's either $59 or $60 something. I'll have to double check that. Maybe it's a little less. I don't remember. But if I was just going to buy this by itself, I don't know if I would buy it. Like I said, because I have used the tethering and all of that, and that seems to work well for some of the other scenarios that I had. But since I got the micro SD card, I got the the GoPro or the the mount, the wireless, and the scroll wheel, yeah, then it's okay, right? It was $109. I got a bunch of stuff, and it's useful. So again, let me know in the comments what do you think. If you like the channel, please consider subscribing. If you have any ideas for content that you want to see, I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff. I've done a bunch of videos. If there's specific ideas of videos or things that you want me to cover, let me know. I'm, more than open to getting suggestions and figuring out what people want to see. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm here to try to do as much as I can to help people out and educate everybody and talk about, kind of cool technology and things like that. So let me know again, drop some comments below, like and subscribe if you like the channel. If you don't like the channel, you don't like the videos, don't give me a thumbs down. No, I'm just kidding. Just let me know what you think. This is Andrew from TS for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.